Hello, sir. I hope you are doing very well. As per the Home Institute instruction, we have to select the one research paper and we have to make a presentation on it. So that's we are here to represent the paper number, week number 02 and paper number 06. So the topic of this research paper is IT governance for public universities developing a model. So we belong to Sydney group number 06, that's from Sydney campus. So these are the following members: Fabura, Arslan, Zafar, and Ansar Mahmood. So we are from all four peoples. We described our researcher works about IT governance for public universities. So these are the abbreviations and keywords these keywords are mostly used in our research paper. So I will describe the abbreviation of these keywords and words. COBIT, that is Control Objectives for Information and Related Technologies. ITIL is Information Technology Infrastructure Library, and the ISO and IEC is International Standard for the Corporate Governance of Information Technology. DSR is a design and science research. The MEC is the Brazilian Ministry of Education. KPI as key performance indicators, and the JISC Joint Information Systems Committee. So, as we know that the information technology has become essential in supporting the growth of all types of organization. Universities are one of those types that are more and more dependent on IT, having a technological infrastructure made of heterogeneous technology that turns IT governance into a real challenge. IT has become indispensable for universities. The teaching, learning, and research proposed nuclear for universities require effective and efficient IT governance so universities remain competitive. Teaching, learning, and research purpose depend on effective IT governance. The framework like COBIT, ITL, and ISO are difficult to implement in universities. Low adoption and limited scope of these frameworks. IT governance calls the definition and implementation of formal practice at the highest level in the organization, involving structure, process, and relation mechanism for the creation of business values from IT investments. However, it is quite notorious the difficulty in defining and implementing those practices from framework like COBIT, ITL, and ISO, among others. The level of adoption of such frameworks and university is quite low and limited in scopes. So to address these issues, the researcher proposed using design science research, developing of an IT governance model for public universities. The model will help to design having appropriate mechanism, identifying through survey research and case studies involving Portuguese and Brazilian public universities. And the researcher expected to contribute with the model having structure, process, and relational mechanisms suitable for the public sector universities with the guidelines for the effective and efficient framework like COBIT, ITL, and ISO to provide contribute to the body of the knowledge or framework adoption in public universities considering contextual and contingency factors. So now I invite Mr. Fabora to describe the real meaning of the IT governance and its various part of the research.
Hello guys, my name is Fubara and I'll be walking you through the introduction of this PowerPoint presentation. So, what is IT governance? IT governance involves the framework and processes that ensures IT investments support business goals and deliver value. So, on the second slide, we have why is IT governance important? So here we highlighted four main points. Firstly, it ensures alignment between IT and university objectives, and it also optimizes resources and manages risk. It provides a structured framework for decision-making processes. It promotes transparency in several IT operations, and it ensures adherence to legal, regulatory, and internal policies. So, what is our objective? Our main objective is to establish a robust IT governance model that can be tailored to the needs of public universities. So what are the challenges faced by these public universities? We have several challenges in which we highlighted here. Firstly, we have budget constraints, that is limited financial resources impacting IT investments and innovations. And we also have complexity, that's the diverse IT needs across departments and campuses. And then we have compliance, which entails adherence to regulatory requirements and data protection laws. Then we have the change management, of course, and that means adapting to the rapid technological advancements and the evolving academic needs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ruslan Zafar and my ID is VPK2012. Now I'm going to present key components of IT governance and context. As we know, every organizations need clear structure to define roles, effective processes for planning and decision making, as well as there is a strong relationship between IT and business to work efficiently. So, the success of these factors depend on specific context, like organization type, which type of the organization, and the size, as well as a location, where does it is located. So all these factors must be keep in mind when you are going to use IT governance in business field. Now we talk about frameworks and tool selections. As we know, every organization has different needs. So according to the different needs, every organization select different frameworks and tools which may be suitable for the organization. For example, if there is a finance industry that using different tools and frameworks may not be suitable for any other sectors. Now we look IT governance in universities. As we know, universities uses IT governance for managing complexities, adapting to changes and delivering high quality services. The challenge lies in identifying specific needs, setting up the right frameworks and regular updating them. The ultimate goal is used to IT enhance research, teaching and knowledge sharing between students and teachers. Now we have a look into IT governance frameworks that are used in universities. So different researchers have applied various models to improve IT governance in universities. First of all, there is Cheng and Hisco in 2006 used COBIT and ITL and ISO in Australian universities, highlighting the benefits of industry best practices. Then Kelly and Hisco in 2007 developed the JASIC model for UK higher education, focusing on governance, management and resources. Then Zhen and Hisco in 2007 introduced an IT service model for Chinese universities, where they integrated organizations, process and technology models. All these are frameworks used in university for educational purpose and their specific needs. There are some additional frameworks and studies which are conducted in past. Wen and Chen in 2008 developed an ITL framework used in Hong Kong to improve IT service management and business continuity. Same as Oren and Hisco in 2009 adapted the JASIC model with ISO principle for Spanish universities, where they created ITG4U framework for Spanish university, where they can get special education using this framework. As well, in 2019, Gomes and Hisco implemented COBIT in Prestige institution for educational purpose, where they result in better quality and incident management. So all these are the frameworks that are used in educational purpose to improve the quality of education with IT governance. This is all about from my side. So
I am Ansar Mahmood. My topic is overview of developing IT governance model for universities. Number one, purpose. Management and alignment of IT resources with the strategic goals of universities, improved efficiency, enhance the efficiency of IT operations to reduce cost and time. Compliance and security to comply with relevant standards and or regulations, that is ITIL, COBET, and ISO to improve IT security. Components of IT governance model. Picture shows that IT governance. Strategic alignment first, second value delivery, third risk management, fourth resources management, and fifth last one performance management. Structure assigning roles and responsibilities to stakeholders, processing, planning, making decisions, mechanism, increasing knowledge, sharing process and interaction between stakeholders. Context specification, improving university's performance, and last one, assessing the internal or external environment to adopt the governance model. For IT governance, we use the model DSR, that is application of design science research approach. Problem identification. Universities IT governance is to be enhanced for better educational services. Objective definition, create an efficient IT governance model for public universities. Third one, design and development. Experts will be hired to design and develop the IT governance model. Demonstration, effectiveness will be ensured through simulation with IT professionals in our universities. Evaluation, feedback is the key to evaluate the success of applied model. Communication, informed IT practitioners, university managers, and academic directors through offline or online. Specifications, limitations, and strategic action plan. We will discuss in four column aspects: specifications, limitations, and strategies. First column is objective. Its specification IT governance model for universities in Portugal and Brazil. Limitation is less applicable outside specified regions. Strategy is to test and refine in multiple universities. Number 2, framework considered. Specification ITIL, COBET, and ISO standards. Limitation is complexity and standardization. Strategy is to provide adoption guidelines. Number 3, research methodology. Specification is design, science research. Limitation may miss organizational dynamics. Strategy to ensure comprehensive. Model components. Specifications is structures, processes, mechanisms. Limitation may overlook specific needs. Strategy to involve experts in design. Geographical focus. Portugal and Brazil is specification. Limitation, limited applicability to other regions. Strategy to develop neutral guidelines. Evaluation method. Interviews, workshops, surveys. Limitation is potential biases in feedback. Strategy, use anonymous feedback. Demonstration method. Its specification is simulation with IT professional. Limitation may not replicate real world, and strategy use real world on case study. Implementation strategy aspect. Its specification is rollout in selected universities. Limitation is resistance to change. Strategy is start with projects. Communication, financial consideration. These are two last one. First of all, communication, its specification is published findings in journals. Limitation is limited reach. Strategy, engage with communities. Last one aspect, financial considerations. Its specification is balance costs and knowledge transfer goals. Limitations, high initial costs, and strategy, seek external funding. Discussion and conclusion. In above data, we discussed basically and conclude that we studied the IT governance in universities. We used ITIL, COBIT, and ISO, and the strategy was used well-balanced mixed structures, processes, and relational mechanisms give better results for IT governance. These are references. Thank you.